হ্যালো এভরিওয়ান, আমি মনোজ। আর আপনারা দেখছেন এমএস ডেমো। আমি ভীষণ এক্সাইটেড কারণ অ্যামওয়ে বিজনেসের জগতে একটি নতুন অধ্যায় খুলতে চলেছে, অর্থাৎ খুলে গেছে। আই এম এক্সট্রিমলি সরি, নতুন জগৎ খুলে গেছে, সেটা হলো মর্নিং নিউট্রিশন। হোয়াট ইজ মর্নিং নিউট্রিশন? আজ এই হোয়াট ইজ মর্নিং নিউট্রিশন টপিকটাই আপনাদের সঙ্গে শেয়ার করব। কারণ মর্নিং নিউট্রিশনের উপরে 21 দিন ধরে, গত মাসে 21 দিন ধরে একটা অসাধারণ ট্রেনিং সেশন গেল। সেখানে অসাধারণ কিছু শিখেছি। কি শিখেছি? কি খাওয়া উচিত, কতটা খাওয়া উচিত, কখন খাওয়া উচিত, কিভাবে খাওয়া উচিত। আপনি হয়তো ভাবছেন এটা নর্মাল ব্যাপার, বাট এটা অনেক গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ব্যাপার, যেটা কিন্তু এখানে শিখিয়েছে। এবং তার সাথে সাথে শুধু খেলে হবে না, সেটাকে কি করে আপনার শরীরকে ফিট রাখবেন, এক্সারসাইজ কি করবেন, এবং কোন যোগা ফরম্যাট এবং কোন এক্সারসাইজের মাধ্যমে নিজেকে সুস্থ রাখবেন, সমস্ত কিছু ট্রেনিং দিয়েছে, যাতে অ্যামওয়ের প্রত্যেকটা লিডার দারুণ স্ট্রং অ্যান্ড সুস্থ থাকে। তো সেই রকমই যোগা ফরম্যাটগুলো যারা প্রত্যেক দিন, অর্থাৎ 21 দিন টানা এই ট্রেনিং সেশনটা অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারেননি, তারা তো প্রত্যেক দিন ওই যোগা ফরম্যাট আর এক্সারসাইজগুলো অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারেননি। সুতরাং তাদের জন্য আমি প্রত্যেক দিনের এই যোগা ফরম্যাট আর এক্সারসাইজগুলো একটা ভিডিওর মধ্যে আনতে চলেছি, যেটা হচ্ছে এই ভিডিওটা। চলুন, আর দেরি করবো না, খুব তাড়াতাড়ি রেডি হয়ে যান এবং প্রত্যেকটা এক্সারসাইজ ভালো করে দেখুন, শিখুন, এবং প্রত্যেকটা এক্সারসাইজ ভিডিওটাকে স্লো করে প্র্যাকটিস করুন অ্যান্ড নিজের লাইফে ইউটিলাইজ করুন। চলুন শুরু করা যাক।
A very happy good morning everyone and welcome to today's workout। और आज हम करने वाले हैं बहुत ही बेसिक लेवल का बिगिनर आर्म सर्कल्स, आर्म स्विंग्स एंड अपर बॉडी मूवमेंट्स। तो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड।
तो आइए हम स्टार्ट करते हैं अपना वर्कआउट विद सिंपल आर्म सर्कल्स। इसके लिए आप अपने हाथों को अच्छे से खोल देंगे, अपनी नाभि को अंदर की तरफ स्क्वीज करेंगे। जब आप अपने हाथों को बाहर की तरफ खोलेंगे तो एक लंबा गहरा सांस अंदर की तरफ लेंगे और उसके बाद सांस छोड़ते हुए और सांस लेते हुए धीरे धीरे अपने आर्म्स के साथ सर्कल्स करेंगे। सो बोथ क्लॉकवाइज एंड एंटी क्लॉकवाइज के आप 3 सेट करेंगे एंड 15 रेप्स करेंगे। इसको थोड़ा और इंटेंसिफाई करते हैं। हम अपने आर्म्स का फॉरवर्ड एंड बैक स्विंगिंग करेंगे। पूरा लंबी गहरी सांस भरेंगे, छोड़ेंगे, भरेंगे, छोड़ेंगे, भरेंगे, छोड़ेंगे। अगेन इसके भी मिनिमम 10 to 15 रेप्स एंड 2 to 3 सेट्स करेंगे। एक लास्ट मूवमेंट हम इसमें ऐड करेंगे, फुल स्विंग्स, फुल आर्म स्विंग्स। आपने सर्कल्स किए, आपने फॉरवर्ड एंड बैक किया, अब आप फुल आर्म स्विंग्स करेंगे, बोथ क्लॉकवाइज एंड एंटी क्लॉकवाइज।
तो आइए हम स्टार्ट करते हैं अपने फर्स्ट पोज से, जिसका नाम है कैट एंड काउ स्ट्रेच। ये आपकी गट हेल्थ के साथ साथ आपकी स्पाइन हेल्थ के लिए बहुत इफेक्टिव है। हम ऑन द फोर्स पोजीशन में आ जाएंगे, मतलब आपके हाथ आपके शोल्डर्स के नीचे, आपके नीज आपके हिप्स के नीचे, और इसमें हम अपनी स्पाइन की दोनों मूवमेंट करेंगे। तो आप ऊपर की तरफ जाएंगे आर्च करते हुए पूरा, और जब आप सांस छोड़ेंगे तो आप अपनी स्पाइन को राउंड करेंगे अंदर की तरफ। इस तरह से इसको कम से कम 3 से 4 बार करेंगे। तो आइए हम चलते हैं अपने सेकंड आसन की तरफ, जिसका नाम है वज्रासन। वी आल्सो कॉल इट थंडरबोल्ट पोज और डायमंड पोज। इसके लिए आप एक प्रॉप का यूज भी कर सकते हैं। तो आइए मेरे साथ करते हैं 3 बार इसको। लंबा गहरा सांस भरेंगे, सांस को छोड़ेंगे। This brings us to the last आसन, which is बाल आसन और चाइल्ड पोज। अगेन बहुत ही इफेक्टिव पोज है और इनफैक्ट स्ट्रेस रिलीफ के लिए बेस्ट पोज है। सांस भरते हुए, सांस छोड़ते हुए, इस तरह से आप इजीली नीचे जा सकते हैं बिना अपने घुटनों पे बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर डालने।
So let's get started with understanding the most basic version of doing a glute bridge. For this, you will have your knees and your ankles aligned. You will have your core nicely tightened up such that each and every vertebrae is aligned on the mat. So to start with the glute bridge, you will take a nice deep inhale. Fill up your belly with a lot of oxygen, and as you exhale, you're gonna rise up. If possible, try to get your knee to the shoulder in one straight line as you lengthen your spine. And then again, slowly go back to the mat. Now we have variations here. In the first variation, you can bring the heels closer to your hips. When you do this and then rise up in a bridge, then it intensifies the movement around your quad muscle. If you push your heels further away, not under the knees, but further away, and then do the movement, then you also intensify your hamstrings here. Bridge marching. For this, you have your core nicely tucked in. Engage. With every move, you will breathe out. Stretch your hands up. A nice deep inhale. And with every move, you're gonna exhale. 3 and 3. So let's get started with understanding the most basic version of jumping jacks. For this, you'll stand in an athletic position. Your feet, your hips, your shoulders all in one straight line. Your core has to be nicely tucked in, and we'll jump with our feet moving out along with our palms also moving out. And if you can, go ahead and bring a clap here. That's a bouncer. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this was the most basic version of jumping jacks. And as far as the modified version is concerned, here you are bouncing, you are lifting, just that you are not jumping. So something like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So this was the modified version in which you are doing the entire activity. You're bringing in all that energy also, just that you're not jumping. For coming into a downward dog, you'll go on all the fours, which means that your palms are right under your shoulders, your knees are right under your hips. Now from this position, you take a nice deep inhale as you prep, and with an exhale, you'll tuck your toes in, stretch and lengthen your spine and lengthen your legs as well. Something like this. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. From a downward dog, we're going to practice a move which is a plank. So it's a variation which is combined together, a full body workout. So for this, let's go into a downward dog. A nice deep inhale, exhale, and a downward dog. Inhale and a plank. Now in this version, if you feel that there is a lot of pressure which is coming to your wrist here, you can do the same move on your elbows also. So on the elbows, you are in a plank format. From here itself, you'll go up and stretch into a downward dog. Again, plank, and then back. So let's get started with understanding the basic move of bird and dog. So for this move, you have to come on your knees. So it is a kneeling move. If you have a problem around your knees, you have to keep something nicely rolled in right under your knees. So you will have your palms right under your shoulders, your knees right under your hips, your core nicely controlled. So as you inhale, you're gonna lift your opposite hand and the opposite leg. So something like out, and then exhale, in, inhale, out. Strengthen your core and lengthen your spine with every move. Now the modified version. So we're going to start with simple leg work first, and then later on, after you feel in control, you can add with the hands. So in this move, you will simply move your leg in and out, in and out, in and out. Once you feel comfortable here, then start adding with the hands. So this was the modified version of doing a bird and dog. And now if you want to intensify it a little, what we're gonna do is, in the extended version, we're gonna stretch the hand and the leg out. See what I am doing here. A nice deep inhale and up, and then exhale. So this goes and then exhale. Slightly pushed up. So let's get started with understanding the movement of dead bug. We're going to bring the legs up in 90 degree and also hands up. Now the opposite hand and the opposite leg goes down and then gets back to the center, and then again the opposite hand and the opposite leg stretches out and then again back to the center. Exhale as you stretch out, again back to the center, and then exhale as you stretch out. Again, back to the center. So this is like the complete basic version. Now, if you're not able to perform this movement with the opposite hand and the opposite leg, you can do a modified version in which you will just step your legs out. Instead of moving your hands, You will just keep them nicely stretched out. Legs at 90 degree. You're going to stretch a single leg out and then bring it back 90 degree. Then single leg out, bring it back at 90 degree. And for the intensified version, we'll move for the leg raises. Get your palms right under your tailbone to give that kind of a support. You're going to lift your legs up, toes pointed, and stretch it out. Now you'll go as low as you can. Try at least 25 reps. Let's get started with understanding the basic move of V sit-up. So for the basic format, your heels, your knees will be open out in a V. You'll go down all the way, stretching your palms out. As you inhale, you prep for this, and as you exhale, you rise up. So something like 2, 3. So this was the most basic version. Now if you want to do the modified version, we do a negative sit-up. So something like 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is one version of simplifying the move. The another version of simplifying the move is to go down on the mat and rising up only halfway. So something like, and as far as intensifying this workout is concerned, let's bring in the weight. So we're going to squeeze out with the palms all the way up. As you exhale, you're going to rise up. And 2 and 3. So let's get started by understanding the basic move of a wall sit. The distance from the wall to your feet has to be the length from the knee to your hips. Go nicely low, perpendicular from your hips to go into a wall sit. Now tuck your core nicely, your spine onto the wall, and if possible, raise your hands up. Now if you want to understand a wall sit format which is slightly modified, what we'll do is, instead of keeping our knees in line, we'll open it up slightly. Like a sumo squat format, you are sitting back on a wall as if you are sitting on a chair, and then you will go deep down in the wall sit. And now if you want to intensify this wall sit, what we'll do is we're going to use the weight, and we can add a movement also. Squeeze to the wall and sit down. So we're going to hold on to the weight like this. If this is again coming easily, then what you can do is you can move the weight down and up. So this is 1, 2. So you are also using your upper body here. 3. So let's get started with understanding the very basic format of squat. For the squat, you will stand in an athletic stance. Just to ease out a little bit of pressure from your knees, maybe you can move your heels slightly on the side. Your feet, your hips and your shoulders all will be in one straight line. Tucking your core in. Inhale. Breathe out with every move. So something like 1, 2, 3. So this is like the most basic format. After this, you can try on the modified version, which is a sumo squat version, in which you have your knees, your toes and your legs aligned outside. Core tight, squeeze up, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. And as far as the modified version is concerned, you can add some jump squats to your workout. So something like down and up. 1, 2, 3. So let's get started with understanding the basic format of doing a butt kick. As the name suggests, it actually means that you are kicking your butt. So here we go. So that's how you do basic butt kick. But if you feel pain in your knees or a sensation of a hit as you jump around your spine, then do this modified version. For this, you'll have your feet slightly wider, like 1 and 1, 2 and 2. But anybody who's still not able to perform this, what you can do is a movement of simple leg lifts. And this lift can be both ways. One is a back lift and one is a side lift. So for this, you can have a wall or a chair as a prop. You're going to hold, tuck the core in and kick back like 1, 2, 3. In the same way, you will have the lifts to the side. So something like 1, 2, 3. So let's get started with understanding the basic move of high knees. For the basic move, we'll come into an athletic stance, tucking our core in. With every breath, we'll push the knee up with an explosive drive. So let's get started. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Go, keep going, non-stop. So this is exactly how you do high knees with your heart racing and your blood pumping. Now I'm going to teach you the modified version of doing a high knees. So in the modified version, without jump, you lift up like 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Now in this modified version, if you just lift your knees up, it won't give you enough strength. What you can do is to bring that balance and strength, bring in a weight, just lift it up, keep that core engaged and then go. So 1, 1, 2, 2. I have another modified version in which you lift your knees up and clap under the knees. So something like 1, 1, 2, 2. So let's get started with our Superman pose. ये बहुत इफेक्टिव पोज है आपकी बैक को लेंथन और स्ट्रेंथन करने के लिए, उसके साथ साथ आपकी शोल्डर मोबिलिटी के लिए भी बहुत इफेक्टिव है। सबसे पहले इसका बेसिक वर्जन करते हैं। अपने हाथों को आगे की तरफ खींच लीजिए और अपने पंजों को पीछे की तरफ खींच लीजिए। सांस भरते हुए आप अपनी बॉडी को ऊपर उठाएंगे हाथों के साथ, और सांस छोड़ते हुए अपने लेग्स को भी ऊपर उठा लेंगे। सो सांस भरते हुए, सांस छोड़ते हुए और होल्ड करके रखेंगे पूरा अच्छे से खींच के। आप जितना ऊपर जा सकते हैं उतना ऊपर भी जाएंगे। तो ये है हमारा बेसिक वर्जन ऑफ सुपरमैन। इसको थोड़ा और इफेक्टिव करने के लिए आप अपने हाथों को पीछे ले जाकर ऊपर की तरफ भी उठ सकते हैं। तो ये सुपरमैन का एक बेसिक वर्जन था। अगर आपको सुपरमैन का मॉडिफाइड वर्जन करना है और आप दोनों हाथ और दोनों लेग्स एक साथ नहीं उठा पा रहे हैं, ऑपोजिट हैंड एंड ऑपोजिट लेग भी कर सकते हैं। लंबी गहरी सांस भरते हुए, फिर सांस छोड़ते हुए, So let's get started with understanding the basic stance of doing a dead hang. For the dead hang, you'll stand with your feet hip width apart in a basic athletic stance. We'll need a bar for this. So you can come out in the park. So let's get started. A nice deep inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna take a nice little jump or a bounce and go and hold on to the bar. Yes. And now just hang here and have all the patience to hang up. In the modified version, we'll hang like this in the same format, but we'll give some prop to our feet here. So in that, we'll have our toes rested on a raised platform. So for the assisted position, we'll take a nice deep inhale. As we exhale, we're gonna go in a dead hang, and then we're gonna have our toes, only the toes on the mat. To intensify your dead hang, we'll add the movement from the lower body. We call it knee ups. Jump and hold. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. So let's get started with our core training circuit. The first movement is jackknives. For this, you lie down on the mat with your core engaged, spine lengthened. You're gonna breathe out every time you tap your toes with your palms. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move on to our second workout, which is bicycle crunches. As the name suggests, you're gonna move your hands and legs like bicycle. Tuck your core in. With every crunch, you're gonna exhale out. Keep your eyes to your legs. So yes, let's get started. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And here we move on to our third workout, which is Russian twist. For this, we'll have our knees, our heels and our hips in one straight line. Tuck your core in, lift your legs up and move to side. Start. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And let's move on to our last workout of the circuit, which is knee tucks. You're gonna tuck the knees in and let it out. If you want, you can keep your hands here for the assistance, or you can let it go without assistance as well. So something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you really enjoyed this workout, and happy working out, everyone.